a game called Clever Castle. Okay, Clever Castle is a logic game where you have to use the clues and try to figure out where the pieces go. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of rounds to show you how to play. And you will have a physical kit that you're going to be able to play with. And then what you'll do is you'll figure it out using the clues on your computer screen. And then once you figure it out on your physical kit, you're going to click and drag the pieces to where they belong, just like I'm going to show you right now, okay? Then once those pieces are dragged onto your Google slide, I'll be able to look it over and check it and see if you're correct. So in Clever Castle, there are three kinds of pieces. There are the princesses, there are the dragons, and there are the knights. And they each have their own spot on the board. Every piece has to go on the board, and every spot on the board has to be filled, all right? So level one starts off small and just shows you how to place the pieces. So it shows me that over here on the top left, I need to have a red princess. So I'm going to click and drag my red princess over here. It shows me that underneath it, I need to have my yellow princess. So I'm going to click and drag my yellow princess under there. And then I have my blue princess underneath. In the second column, okay, so columns go up and down and rows go side to side, okay? So right now I just filled in this column here. So my second column is going to be all dragons based on my clue. The top one is going to be red, the middle one is going to be yellow, and my bottom one is going to be blue. And then my last column is going to be my knights, and I start again with red, then yellow, and then blue. So you can see that all of the columns are filled with the same type of piece, and all of the rows across are the same color, okay? So then when you click on the next slide, this is now slide number 2. And again, I'm going to click and drag where it shows me to put them. So on the top left corner, I have a blue dragon, and then I'm going to go by row. So now next to it in that row, I have a red knight, and then I have a yellow knight. In the second row, I have a red princess, and then I have a yellow dragon, and then I have a blue princess. And then my last row starts with a yellow princess, and then a blue knight, and then a red dragon. So these first few levels are just showing you how to place your pieces. As we get to level 3, this is a different type of clue card, okay? You have to look at both of the sets of clues and put them together to fill in your grid. So my first clue shows me that I have on the top left corner a yellow knight, and underneath it a yellow princess. And then in that row, because this first clue over here shows me that entire row, I'm going to have my blue knight and then my red knight. And then in the second row, that clue shows me is going to be my blue princess. Now there's no more clues on this first grid, but it gives me a second clue grid to go off of as well. So I have to combine them to fill in the rest of the spots. So this shows me that in the second row on the very end is going to be my red princess. And then my third row is filled with all dragons. Yellow, and then blue, and then red, okay? So you can do this on your board physically, and then once you have the answer how you want it, click and drag on your computer screen, okay, so that you can show me your answers and I can check them for you. It will get more and more challenging as you go, okay, and you'll have to combine more than 2 types of grids sometimes. Eventually, you will get to a level where it doesn't tell you where to put every single piece, and you have to use your logic skills to try to decide what piece goes where. But every single piece has to go on the board somewhere, and every single spot on the board has to be filled. I can't wait to see you guys play this game and see how far you can get, okay? Have fun!